Sunday, 26 January 2025, at some minutes past 10 in the night, the entourage of the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, arrived at the White Rock Senate building of Afe Babalola University at Ekiti. It was an unusual time to visit. In the Senate chamber, some obas from Ekiti State were already seated. These were the chairman of the Ekiti State Council of Traditional Rulers, the Olojudo of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Ayorinde Ilori Faboro, the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adejugbe Aladisami III, the Alaye of Efan, Oba Dr. Emmanuel Aladejare Agunsoye, the Ajero of Ijero, Oba Adewole Joseph Adebayo, the Oloye of Oye Ekiti, Oba Michael Oluwole Ademolaju, and the Ogoga of Ikere Ekiti, Oba Samuel Adejimi Adu. Others were traditional chiefs and the management team of Afe Babalola University at Ekiti.
On behalf of all my colleagues who have been waiting patiently since 6 p.m. to receive you, KBSs, we say welcome to the best university in Nigeria, to one of the world's leading higher education in the entire world.
The business of the night was urgent, and Oba Ogunwusi delved straight into the subject.
All my brother traditional rulers that are here, the Vice Chancellor of Harvard University, the university that is making us proud, as the entire black race, not only in Ekiti, not only in Yorubaland, but for us to know that nothing is wrong fundamentally with a black man. That has been the general saying. But in the spirit of the founder and the spirit of such a rare gem that God took his time to create, we all know and we can ascribe to it that nothing is fundamentally wrong with a black man. Aare Afe Babalola, you are an elder statesman. Indeed, you have seen it all.
Aare Afe Babalola, a farm boy whose parents could not provide beyond primary education, rose above all obstacles, studied at home to obtain BSc Economics from the University of London. He later acquired LLM from the same university and returned to Nigeria to set up the Emmanuel Chambers in Ibadan, a legal firm that has been attributed with the emergence of the most prominent of Nigerian lawyers, and among whom the highest number of senior advocates of Nigeria has emerged.
You are one of the iconic voices in this country, a colossus par excellence, a rare breed that has excelled in everything you've touched in your life. A very God-fearing elder statesman. Above all, one of the proponents of Yoruba ethos, which has been your strongest values that you hold in high esteem. And that is what we're using to bring tempo down in what has been happening. We are very proud of you as a Yoruba man, because you have never failed us. On behalf of all the traditional rulers of the entire Yoruba race, the single largest ethnic group in the world, you have again written a good story. You have made a very strong history for us today as a race. Baba, we are very proud of you. You have done so much for this nation in your field. Greatness is not far from your name. You've done things that will outlive you to perpetuity. You've done things that in centuries to come, your name will never go out of this human race. Baba, you have made us proud. We are so proud of you, because all of us as traditional rulers, we all came together to discuss with you on these topical issues that is so germane to all of us. And lo and behold, the gentleman we're talking about here is your son. He's a Yoruba man too, Daily Farotimi. But we're looking beyond this case. Baba Afe Babalola, nobody can tarnish your name. Nobody. Because either you are hard, you are principled. As a Yoruba man, you will first of all carry that Omoluabi ethos. That is the first impression they will first of all show and honor you as a Yoruba man. It is now left for you to prove yourself otherwise. And the meaning of Omoluabi in English is a gentleman. Baba, you have seen it all.
In 2009, Aare Afe Babalola set up the Afe Babalola University as an expression of his commitment to help aid the transformation of education in Nigeria. He has said that he hopes other universities in the country will use it as a model to deliver quality higher education. And a model it is, the fastest growing new university in Africa, with its commitment to standards, ethical behavior, and high quality academic and skills development. It has been acknowledged by UNESCO as a model of excellence, a world-class institution of learning.
On behalf of my traditional rulers, my brother kings, some of them have been on the throne for 40 years, 30 years. Some of them are close to a century in age. But the throne we all came from, the throne of Oduduwa, it's not about age. It's one of the strongest virtues and strongest ethos of we the Yoruba people. We have shown to the world now that there is nobody as a Yoruba man that doesn't have a link and nexus of where you can actually connect to that person. A child will respect their parents. The parents will respect the elders. The elders will respect the kings. And the kings will respect their ancestors and the God who is the King of Kings, the creator of the king. That is the structure and the whole nexus of we Yoruba people. Baba, thank you. We're very proud of you.
Afe Babalola is the Aare Baamofin of Yorubaland, a title that often precedes his name.
We are coming together as a race to take this thing from you. Your name is more than silver and gold. That is what you have lived for in your life. But truth be told, the whole world have seen that you don't joke with your name. It's a lesson to all of us. That hold on to your name. Whatever they call you, stand upright, stand firm, and defend who you are for posterity's sake. Baba, you have told the world, and the world have heard you clearly, that you don't joke with your name, Baba. We can see you have fought every battle to sustain that name you have built. For many decades, we have been deliberating on this thing for hours. It's close to midnight. You have proven to the world that this is what you stand for. We are very proud of you. We have seen that. You have passed a clear message to all and sundry. Young, old, they've learned from you. That what is in a name, in that name, is way beyond gold and silver. Protect it. You have protected it. You have told us, we have seen, we have heard you loud and clear. And we've learned too so many things. It's a lesson for us as a race. As we all say in the race, ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n, la fi dálẹ̀ ìfẹ́. We have elders and we have the young ones. But what is important for us, Baba? Àgbà máa ń gbà ni. Àgbà ó máa ń gbà ni. Baba, we want to appeal and also use our race to instruct you. It is not your wish, it is not your will. We are taking it because of the race. Daily Farotimi is your son. You might not know him. We give back to different children in this world. Some are tough, some are soft, some are hard. Why we are here is our ethos as a race. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, so many elders in Yorubaland, even beyond Yorubaland. Reverend Matthew Kuka, so many elders have spoken. But combining forces with the traditional institution in which we uphold so dearly, that is what we're using to take this from you. We have heard you loud and clear. Enough, enough, and enough. Your name is intact. Your name is intact. Your name will continue to grow beyond the shores of the entire black race. We have heard you. You don't joke with it. We have heard you. Nobody can spoil your name. Our tough is for us to continue to rally around you and see the greatness God has created in you. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, Yorubas will say, "Ati fi ẹsẹ̀ lé tọ́." Ati fi ẹsẹ̀ lé tọ́. You can go and figure that out. Ati gba nǹkan tó yẹ ká gbà lọ́wọ́ bàbá. We have taken it. Whoever that wants to now go and do whatever, ètò bá tójú ẹ̀ bá rí òun ló mọ̀. We have done the needful, what we're supposed to do. May God bless you. Amen. Bless your dynasty. Amen. Bless all what you stand for. Amen. And you will continue to come out stronger. Amen. Nobody can spoil your name. We are here. The institution, we are behind you. May God bless you and bless the works of your hand. Thank you, Baba, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Aare Afe Babalola expressed his gratitude for the sacrifice of the obas who had gathered for several hours before the meeting started upon the arrival of the Ooni of Ife.
This is a special day for me. Why? I'm a Yoruba man, and I'm very proud to be one. His Royal Highness the Ife of Ekiti had met with me several times in company of his chiefs to appeal to me to take the criminal case from court. Great people, including President Obasanjo, Bishop Kuka, and many others, have also done the same thing. I've received countless number of text messages and telephone calls from US, from England, and from Nigeria too, asking for the same relief. But my lawyers insist that we must go on. Today in particular, His Royal Highness the Ife of Ekiti came with his chiefs and all the other Royal Highnesses from Ekiti who have stayed here. They told me the Ooni was coming. Thank you. All of you are here because of this man. And who is this man? Why me? It's a question I've asked myself several times from my people. Your coming is unquantifiable in money. You're sitting down here because of me is unquantifiable. How can I pay you for it? So because you love me, you love Ekiti, you love Nigeria.
He introduced an anecdote.
In the 17th century, the white men came here to enslave us. But they found that Yoruba land had a strong system of government, and they imposed what they called indirect rule, whereby the others were allowed to remain the replica of God in their domain. That was when I was born. I made that tradition. The statement of an Oba at that time was a command. They be here without food. And they appealed to me over what? Over a criminal charge by somebody who said I was corrupt. Your Highness, I'm the lawyer who defended the EFCC law, and yet I'm corrupt. I, the same person, was given an oil block because of my services, but when I looked at the amount, I said it was too much, that I won't allow it. I rejected it. Twice I was invited to be minister. Twice I rejected it. Why? Because I said, whatever I have, I don't want anybody to think that my money comes from government. Look at my book. I am the chairman of Transparency International, based in Germany over corruption. I've given lectures alongside with Obasanjo and others around Africa. You can see my speech in Cotonou, everywhere. They are printed. For one to come and say, I won my cases through corruption, strikes at the bottom of what I am. That was why I rejected every appeal to take the case out of court. After all, if you go through the pamphlet of about 50 pages, unedited by anybody, no forward to it, not sold by any bookshop, prepared by the man himself and sold by him, we found that he attacked many judges by name. He attacked Supreme Court judges, but none is bothered. But I'm bothered. I'm bothered because of where and how I started life, from the farm to where I am without secondary or university education. But when I heard that the order was coming, and the obas were waiting for him, I said, you can do.
Outside defending his name, Aare Afe Babalola sought no personal gain from the defamation suit.
There is nothing I'm going to gain by his imprisonment. If I sue him, there's something I'm going to gain from any so-called damages. I am not in quest of more wealth. No. Rather, on how to spend what I have for the benefit of others. The only time I'm happy is when I give.
Babalola has been renowned all his life as a philanthropist who has always used his personal resources to support institutions and lift individuals in all sectors at home and abroad.
The request is simple. Take away this case, which is a criminal one, in court. When Obasanjo wrote and came here, I said no. When Huka phoned and came, I said no. I have the letters here. But on this occasion, I say yes. Why me? Can you see a show?
Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa, bàbá o, bàbá o, bàbá o. Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa, bàbá o, bàbá o, bàbá o. Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa, bàbá o, bàbá o, bàbá o. Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa.
He agreed to instruct his lawyers to take the next necessary course of action.
When a meadow is growing by the riverside and does not obey the flood will cut it off. But where the meadow obeys the flood and flows in gently left and back, the river will flow away and it will stand. Don't let your first thought be your only thought. To think that yours is the only way and the only way betrays a shallow mind and an empty heart. Thank you. God bless. The spokesman, a lawyer, to take 90 steps to withdraw it.
Apparent show of excitement and satisfaction among the obas after Aare Afe Babalola's acceptance to withdraw his defamation suit against Dele Farotimi.
We are happy that Baba is in good health. I thank Baba Ooni, our father from the source. I'm happy with Baba Afe, the spirit which you have demonstrated tonight. To forgive doesn't make you smaller, makes you bigger. And the respect that I have for you from this night, that I have for Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi Ooni, and all the Kabiyesis here, I feel older tonight because I have learned. From everything that happened tonight.
Thank you, 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 thank
In a media interview after the meeting, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Enitan Ogunwusi, reiterated that Aare Afe Babalola was right to fight for his name. He added that the intervention of Yoruba obas prevailing upon him to drop his suit against Dele Farotimi was only in line with the Yoruba tradition of seeking peace and harmony among its people. Deji Olayinka, reporting for Puff Television.
People of the Fountain.